This is Roy Gillis, Centex Sports Network, here from Lubbock, Texas, at the Women's NJCAA National Tournament. I'm here with the head coach of McLennan Community College, Coach Bill Brock. Coach, I don't know what to say. You got multiple championships. We rolled up to Grayson a few weeks back, and I'm looking at all these championships on the board. And then I have some ladies to come over to me and say, hey, we hung the first two. You know, it was two of your players.
Oh, yeah.
And you had all of the fans that came out to Grayson. How does it feel to be back again, man?
Well, this is awesome. Actually, this is my third place to be for a junior college national tournament. I was in Salina, Kansas, and then they used to have it in Tyler, Texas also. Then now it's out here in Lubbock. So it's exciting to be back to a new place. See a lot of people that I used to know, you know, and I'll look at them and I say, hey, I know your name, I know your face, but I forgot your name.
Well,
you know, so
I understand that.
Yeah, but it's really exciting. I mean, we on Tuesday morning we had a great send-off out at the school, and the kids really enjoyed that. And then they got a police escort, you know,
really?
out of town, all the way down, going toward China Spring, all the way out to Steinbeck Road. And those are just little things that those kids will always remember.
Never forget.
Those are the things that you do at the Final Four. Mm-hmm. When you go to the Final Four, you get escorted from your hotel to every practice, to all the games. And, you know, when I took this job, I told these kids, I said, guys, I have enough accolades and championships for a lifetime. Mm-hmm. I want you guys to experience some of the things that I have experienced. I said, because it'll be making memories, and you'll remember it all your life. And the Lord has really, really blessed us this year. It's, you know, we've had a group. We might not be the most talented group around, but I would dare to say we're probably one of the most cohesive groups and have great chemistry.
And that's good. And I was wondering about that. That was one of my questions. How would you describe this particular group? Because I mean, coaches coached on every level. All right, he's got championships on all these levels, and you've seen it at college basketball at its highest height, right? But tell me about this group of young women that you got, that you coming up here.
Well, I think the thing that you have to talk about first is just how they bought in so quick. Very few of them knew anything about me. They knew who I was, but you know, I did not have them all there during the summer. And actually, you know, people find this hard to believe, but the first time that I saw them, all of them face to face, and the first time they saw me face to face for some of them was the weekend that we moved in before school started.
Really?
Yes. And I was able to, Coach Thomas and myself, we was able to put together a team in about a 7-week period.
I saw that.
And we got really fortunate on some kids with some past relationships that I'd had in the business. And, that always helps. And so, and then I think one thing that really helped us, Roy, is that as you go back, and you look at our first game of the year, we get beat in overtime at home to the number 3 team in the country.
Yep.
Well, when you see that kind of effort, and you know that you got a chance.
Yeah.
And the person who tied the game just made a tremendous shot with a hand in her face. Yeah. And but we also got a chance to go back and play that team on the road in December down there, and we went back and we beat them on their home floor. And that's that was their only loss for a long time until Trinity Valley beat them in the conference. The regional championship down there. And so I knew right there. But just go back to start that story. We got beaten overtime. Then if you just look at our schedule, we won numerous games by 2, 1, 3,
battle
2,
tested,
and we weren't playing that great, but we were just holding the rope. It's just, so to speak.
Good expression.
It was just, we're just holding that rope together, and we were all pulling in the same direction. And again, we won a lot of those close games. I think it gave us confidence, and from there we just sort of took off. We had a big win down at Blinn, and then we had a comeback from the right after Thanksgiving, and we had another big win on the road, win by 2, and then we come back after Christmas, and we have a good win at home against Odessa. We beat Odessa by going into the fourth quarter. The score was tied, and we lost Miana Little in that game in the first quarter.
Yep.
And I thought that was a big, big win for us. It just sort of, hey, we got some more kids that can play.
Yeah, and you've got a lot of people that have next manned up, if you will.
Well,
I've seen that.
Yeah.
So you've seen all of this, all of your experience in coaching. What does it take? What does it take to win at this level? These young ladies are experiencing this for the first time.
Yeah.
This is brand new for them.
Right.
What does it take to get to that, to win in a competitive environment like this?
Well, I think the first thing you got to do is that you got to come out here and you got to be who you are. There's no need to try to put extra spice on things and do things that are unnatural. We just got to come out here and we have got to be, who MCC has been all year, and we just need to come in the morning. Got to play a 10 a.m. game. Got to wake up early and all that. We worked out this morning at 10. Worked out twice last week at 10, just to get acclimated a little bit. And so I think you got to come in with that attitude. Don't come in here and try to do a lot of stuff extra. Be who you are. And you don't have to come into your first game think, I got to prove that we're all that and we got to be the best team in the tournament. No, you got to be the best team at 10 o'clock in the morning and win the first game. That's all you got to do. That's what you have to do.
Yeah.
And that's the mentality you have to take. And, hopefully I, got that over to them today at practice, and I will try to reiterate that tonight and stuff in our meetings. But these kids they're just so excited. You can just see it in their eyes. Our AD, Sean's here, the president's excited. It's a special time. When you hadn't been to the national tournament in 39 years,
oh, wow.
It's pretty special.
Pretty special. 1984, I told the AD that I think I was in high school. That's how long ago it was, in 1984.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you about what are going to be some keys for you. I guess maybe I'll start with this. Tell me about Murray State College.
Murray State College is one of the 3 better programs in Oklahoma. It's usually been Murray State, Connors State, and NEO Oklahoma. And those are the 3 dominant programs up there. And they are very, very dribble drive oriented, guard oriented. Their post players are not extremely big, but they are very they're athletic. They attack the basket. Their whole game is predicated off the dribble drive and trying to get to the basket, trying to get to the free throw line, trying to get you some foul trouble. So obviously we have to play defense, keep people in front of us, but in almost all things that you do in postseason, the guard play is going to be the key. I mean, you got to have guards that can handle the basketball. You got to have guards that can, not throw it away, get you a shot, just almost every time down the floor, handle some pressure, all those kind of things. And then you got to see the ball go through the goal some.
Yeah.
And for us, with our 3 guards, the way we play, I mean, our guards are very capable of shooting the ball well.
Yeah,
and we've seen that
all year.
All year long. And so, I think we got to shoot the ball pretty good. We got to rebound with them. And, we can't get in early foul trouble. We got to play some good defense.
Well, Coach, before I let you go, we're going to resolve this one way or another. But after this tournament is over with, you got some new horizons. It's hard to say moving up to a guy that's been at Baylor and done some incredible things. Y'all did some incredible things over there for the city of Waco. But you're moving up to another D1 program. What's next on the horizon for Coach Bill Brock?
Well, here's how I'm going to answer that, Roy, and I'm not trying to be vague here. But the president at Tarleton and myself and the AD at Tarleton had an agreement that there would be no comments from me, from them, about my job going to be there. And they have honored that, and I'm going to continue to honor that, because I told them, you know, we just came to an agreement. I said, y'all need to understand how special this group at MCC is for me. I said, because they bought in, and they've taken what we've asked them to do and just done it to the best of their abilities. I said, and I owe my time and energies to them. And Tarleton agreed to that. So that was one of the agreements that we had. So I'm just going to sort of put off that comment until later. You and I can have an interview at a later time, and we can talk about that. But right now, this is all about MCC.
And one thing that's maybe not an MCC, but is connected close to you, you got a grandson that I'm seeing on a lot of video footage there in Lorena High School. Is he 6'4", 6'5"?
6'4" and a half, yeah.
Left-handed?
Left-handed.
He can shoot and jump, Coach.
He can shoot it and jump, can play. And here's what I'm so proud about. We're talking about Camden Brock, my grandson.
Find him on Twitter.
Yeah, what I'm so proud for him is that, yes, he's grown up around the game. Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. He's been in gyms all of his life. But, you know, just because you've been involved with the game, been around the game, you don't become good by osmosis. Mm-hmm. You have to go out and work. Mm-hmm. And that young man works every day. He hardly ever takes a day off. And just pay attention as you listen to this interview. And there are some exciting announcements coming for him for some special honors here in the next 1 to 3-4 days.
Okay.
And it has to be with some honors that he's received. They're just not available publicly yet.
Well, we're looking forward to following him. He's an awesome kid. And it's another kid from 254, which we promote everything
right.
254. And,
right.
We'd love to see what's happening. Coach, we're wishing you nothing but luck.
And one more thing I want to say about my grandson that I'm so happy about him is that he works hard and he's humble. Mm-hmm. And he's always trying to get better. He doesn't expect it. He does not think he's entitled to anything. Mm-hmm. And that does my heart good. Mm-hmm. And my wife, she's that's her baby. And
grandparents.
Grandparents. That's right. And so, but I'm just so proud for him and his career. But, guy, I just want to thank you for getting to know you guys, for you doing the streaming of our games this year, for following us. There's so many people that look forward to each broadcast, and not just in the United States. It's gone beyond that now. Yeah. It really has.
We appreciate it, and it's been a pleasure not only to meet you, to work with you. I made this comment to the crew early in the season. I said I went by practice at MCC, a women's practice, is different. I saw that atmosphere that you were putting in place early in the season.
I remember that Saturday morning you came in there and stuck your head in the door,
I said,
and you stayed in there for about 30 or 40 minutes, and I'm going, who is that guy that keeps watching our practice? But our practices are always open, and so after practice, I asked somebody who said, "Oh, that's Roy." I said, "Oh, the streaming guy we're going to have doing all of our games and stuff this year." And I appreciate that comment, because you could tell then that our kids were just like sponges. They were soaking it up, and they bought it. They just buying in. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the greatest things that can happen as a coach, is that your kids buy in, you all pull in the same direction. Hey, like I told them, this is not a me thing. This is a we thing.
A we thing.
And I want you guys to experience some very positive things while you're at MCC.
Coach, again, thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you guys on tomorrow morning. This has been Roy Gillis, Centex Sports, with Coach Bill Brock. Catch us. MCC baseball and softball is going on right now, and we'll see you the next time. Thank you.